Greetings to all. We are welcoming you to another session on revealing the hidden, that is toxic relationship. As we know that relationship is a connection between two or more people, and if we speak that it is a healthy relationship when both of them are contributing to the growth of each other as well as their caring, and there is a mutual respect. By the end of that relationship, actually both the partners or two or three people are involved, all will be happy with that particular relationship. When we call it as a toxic relationship, when the relationship is not at all making the others to be grown up in that, more than that, the insecurity of one or two people is affecting along with the dominant nature and the temperament of a person. So let's look more into a toxic relationship and how we are going to affect it, or how my personality is going to be affected if I'm continuing in a toxic relationship. For this episode, again I invite Bonhoeffer Endigiri, the person in our team, to give a better contribution. So welcome back, Bonnie, to
Thank
this
you.
particular session. It's always a joy to have you in this discussion. So Bonnie, would you like to explain more on what is the toxic relationship?
Thank you for having me, first of all. And as we will be talking about toxic relationship is nothing but a relationship between two people that is having features or elements of degrowth, of destructive behaviors, of dominance, and anything to do with not being able to fully live out a healthy relationship. Something that keeps continuing to destroy you from not just the inside but also the outside, and it somewhere continues to shadow around something very similar to abuse.
Right. Say you rightly said. Actually, a toxic. We all have relationship. We have relationship in our schools. We have relationship in our workplace. We have relationship inside marriage, outside marriage,
Yes.
everywhere. Since we are human beings and social animals, we have a social relationship. So
Correct.
any of this relationship can be toxic. So it is not mandatory that a husband-wife relationship or a partner's relationship. Anywhere you can get a toxic relationship. Actually, we can take the toxic relationship inside the marriage in a separate way, because
Yes.
we cannot change our partner because it's a toxic person. So that can be dealt later in a married life. But here we are talking about every other relationship that is hamper the growth of my personality.
Yes.
As you already said that if a person is insecure about a relationship, understand there is an issue in that relationship. And if there is a dominance and self-centeredness coming in a relationship, understand there is somewhere there is a toxic relationship. And as we know that all the relationships starts blissful,
Yes.
and all will be happy for a relationship. Once I know that that person is mine, then my correct character starts coming
Going
out.
through.
So
Yes.
once I understand, I feel that my partner or any person will not leave me and go, then I start showing all these things. By the time the other person is entangled with this particular person, and the other person is actually suffering as days goes by, because I am showing my correct character and it is hurting the other person,
Yeah.
and he or she is not able to get out from that particular relationship. It is like an emotional cage where they are bonded, and if we see as days goes by, the other person, if suppose I am a person with a toxic character, other person may be thinking how I can escape from this kind of relationship.
True.
What do you think that how we can identify people are toxic?
Okay. Now that's a very big question,
Yes.
a very bold one, and the way how I would want to answer that is, it shows. It shows because we are not somebody who would want to conceal or hide our lives. It's not just about social media or our web pages or profiles online, but it's also how we live, how we interact with people. So when there are hurt, when there is hurt, or when there is harm that has happened to us, we tend to reflect it somehow or the other through the way of health, through the way of how we behave, through the way how we interact with each other. So one of the telltale signs is the other person would not be doing.
Right.
And for me, toxic relationship is where, you know, the person who is supposed to grow like a plant, like a fresh plant, has all the avenues but is somehow retarded, stagnant, stunted. The growth is just not there. And it's not just the growth, the very DNA of the person has been, you know, camouflaged with deadness,
Right.
with destruction, and with you know, it's like a dominant power that is not letting it flourish. So, you know, like into like a full blown flower. Now that is something, you know, you can kind of say that somebody is not living up to his or her potential. That is toxic, because when you know that, oh, this person is supposed to actually reach these goals or milestones very easily, because given his or her capabilities or natural instincts, skills, talents, or gifts, that person is just not able to move on from something that is, you know, keeping him or her stuck, dead in their tracks. That is toxic. So lack of growth, lack of fulfillment of your capabilities, your potentials, your gifts and talents, or simply a degrowth from there. Like, you know, you had a lot of good things going on for you, and suddenly everything takes a U-turn back to, you know, ground zero, where you began from scratch maybe. So when that also is happening, it could just be that somebody is playing a very dominant role in your life, and somebody is just taking things from you. It's like just divide and rule kind of a thing, where you're losing out and you're just on a losing run, and you don't know how to kind of come out of that race. You don't know how to come out of that losing track. You just don't know what to do, and that will show on somebody's face. That person may not even know, maybe, that, oh, I'm in a toxic relationship. He or she may not wear a tag and say, oh, I'm in a toxic relationship, kind of a t-shirt, but then everything around or about that person will show lack of smile on the face. Not a fake smile, but a healthy smile. Will you be able to smile in the mirror when you know all things are going good for you? Those kind of things.
Yes. So to add on to that, you told about the dominant character of one of the people in that company, and that if you are in a company or a relationship where people belittle you or tease you, that means whatever you do, they are trying to put you down. So understand there is something wrong, because if a person is telling I'm not good for anything, I'm not appreciating what I'm doing, I always feel inferior, and it affects my growth actually. You said in a elaborative way. And another thing, what I feel, that if a person is having bad temper, as you said, if a person is completely dominant and being anger for each and everything, the other person is always thinking whether should I speak or not to speak, because I don't know how that person is going to react. Again, it is affecting or hampering that particular relationship, and somewhere we feel that one person is depending on you very much. So again, understand that he or she is a creeper on you. So again, that is hurting you. I think we have spoken well on this particular topic. If you have further things to ask, our details are given in this video as well as in our channel description. Please feel free to contact. So stay tuned and stay happy and stay peaceful till we meet again. Thank you.